What's up everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of my State of Xbox Game Studio series. I'll be honest, when researching Undead Labs for episode 3, I knew it was going to be a downer because I was already aware of their track record of disappointingly buggy games and missing their own public expectations they set, namely an MMO zombie survival simulator on Xbox One. But after researching exactly why we haven't seen anything of State of Decay 3 since that trailer from over 2 years ago, I was shocked to find the situation was so much worse than the already low opinion I had for the developer. That episode might end up being the most negative of the series, even if some end up sounding more disappointing like the future 343 episode. So to bring more positivity here, I've decided that this episode will delve into one of Xbox's oldest developers. One that has been a consistent example of high quality for Xbox game studios for over 2 decades. Turn 10 Studios.
This is the all-new Forza Motorsport.
Founded in 2001 by Dan Greenawalt, mere months before the North American launch of the original Xbox, this Redmond-based studio was established to develop a series of racing games which later became known as Forza Motorsport. Whilst many in the company had experience publishing games, like the now dormant Project Gotham Racing series, they had little involvement in actual game development. Despite this inexperience, the first Forza Motorsport was designed to show technological capabilities of the first Xbox, including its Xbox Live integration for online play. Starting from the original release, every Forza title also included an artificial neural network for AI racers, called Drivatars, which were designed to learn and adapt to the player's driving, a feature that's missing from many racing games even releasing now over 20 years later. The first Forza Motorsport was launched in May 2005, just 6 months before the launch of the Xbox 360, and thus succeeding in getting the highest graphical fidelity out of the original Xbox, due to their many years with their system. It also differentiated itself from its main competition, PlayStation's Gran Turismo, by not limiting its appeal solely to racing enthusiasts, but still highlighting car culture along the way. Turn 10 Studios has since released a new Forza Motorsport every 2 years, adding new tracks, hundreds of cars, and upgrading features like Drivatars, which introduced cloud integration for Forza Motorsport 5 at Xbox One's launch in 2013 until Forza Motorsport 7 in 2017. Full disclosure, I'm not a fan of simulation racing games, and so I have pretty much no experience with the main Forza franchise. I'd much rather play something like Split Second or the Forza Horizon series, which I'll discuss my extensive experience with in Playground Games this episode. In fact, the only one I have played is Forza Motorsport 7, and that was only for about an hour or so to see how good the game looked at native 4K on the recent released Xbox One X in 2017. However, we can look at the Metacritic for the series to see just how high the quality has consistently been. The original Forza Motorsport scored a 92, and the subsequent ones scored 90, 92, 91, 79, 87, and 86, averaging a score of 88. Although the score has dipped a little bit during the Xbox One era, with the biggest one coming from Forza 5, and let's be real, Xbox had far bigger issues in 2013.
It's called Xbox 360. Right.
That's still an impressive run of games. I'm sure most developers out there would love to have 79 be the lowest point in their franchise, especially for one that's put out so many games in 12 years. It's clear fans of the series love the games, which is also why the franchise has sold 16 million copies to date. That being said, after releasing the next iteration every 2 years, 7 times, 2017 did feel like a good time to take an elongated break. If only to get away from the meme of Xbox only having Gears, Halo and Forza. And despite no actual public announcement of this break, 2 years went by and we heard nothing of Forza 8. It wouldn't be until Microsoft's 2020 showcase before we saw it again, and even then, this was just a mini teaser trailer confirming the series would drop the number to signify a franchise reboot. One that would also only appear on next-gen hardware. Again, it would be another 2 years before we'd get a substantial update, and in my opinion too long to wait, at Microsoft's 2022 showcase. We finally saw some gameplay, including new features like dynamic weather and ray tracing during races, and we finally got a release window of Q1 2023. Again, even as someone who's not a fan of these games, I can tell it looked amazing. Though apparently, according to Digital Foundry, footage uploaded after the showcase wasn't exactly truthful. As you can see in the trailer right now, the video claims this is in-game 4K footage. Yeah, according to DF, the graphics here look much better than the other video that was in the showcase, as this race is rendering at native 4K and with better RT rendering. Turns out this trailer was actually just a race replay and not actual racing gameplay.
Does the 1 minute long trailer have better ray tracing settings than the 5 minute long demo? And then out of the blue, Turn 10 actually announced in a stream that this 1 minute long trailer does indeed have better ray tracing quality than the 5 minute long demo. Specifically, they mentioned that replays, garage, photo mode, and more have ray traced global illumination, and I would imagine they also probably have better ray traced reflections in them. And that this 1 minute trailer is made up of shots with those replay mode graphics. That really explains a lot of the shots here, and specifically ones like this one, where the garage door opening shows really obvious bounce lighting and lighting quality that is far in excess of the 5 minute long gameplay demo.
Furthermore, despite the description for this video saying, "Witness the power of Xbox Series X," this race replay gameplay was actually running on a PC. This is quite a disingenuous thing to do, and something that DF rightly criticised them for. Especially compared to Sony, who are much more forthright in explaining exactly what they're showing in their trailers. Nonetheless, Turn 10 still claim the game will run at a native 4K at 60 with RT during races on a Series X. And even if it doesn't, it will still look better than the cross-generation Gran Turismo 7, which only had ray tracing and replays, as well as the cross-gen Forza Horizon 5, which doesn't support RT at all due to it needing to render an open world. Gran Turismo had far bigger issues than graphics at launch anyways. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm not personally a fan of the franchise, but can still recognise the quality it's consistently brought over 7 games, even to the point that many believe it surpassed its main competition in the Gran Turismo series. Slightly shady marketing and 2 years between announcement and first gameplay shown being too long a wait aside, I am supremely confident in Turn 10 and believe they will continue to be one of the best developers under Xbox Game Studios, especially with it being 5 years since the last Forza Motorsport. Turn 10 has more than doubled the development time to reboot the franchise successfully and keep it relevant long into the future. Who knows, maybe this reboot will also have that one feature that makes me a fan.